ladies and gentlemen, I am the voice of the Jet2 holiday adverts. Welcome to Intersound. We're back again with a... What's on the bench? What's on the bench? What is on the bench? Wigs. Will you wear wigs? No.
When will you wear wigs?
Have you worn wigs? No. We're here. Third time's the charm. Same jumper. Same guy. It's all good. We're here again with a Greco. Not just any Greco. This is like the whole year of Grecos. 79 to 81. Or 82. Now they made these back in the mid to late 70s and then into the early 80s. You know, the Super Reels 1980 and then the Mint collection after that. And they were like, beating Gibson at their own game. Yeah, crazy good. You know, the Tokais and the Grecos. Greco is what turned into the JV. So the Grecos, the breezy sounds and the springy sounds that they were making when they changed to the Fender Japan, making Fenders for the Japanese market, they were making the JVs. So if you've got one of those early springy sounds, they are properly good. This is a 79, so it's like, peak era, 78, 79, 79, 80, 81, 82, they're like, the peak eras before Fender Japan started, and then before the Orville by Gibson stuff started. But yeah, this thing is lovely. It's an EG900. The higher the number, the better the spec. So, for instance, in Tokai speak, you can get an LS 50, 60, 80, 100, 120, 150, and then the 200, which was like a custom ordered spec. This is a 900. I think they went to 1,000 and 1,200. I think that was the top spec. By the time you get to the really high end, not much changes. This is one piece back, one piece neck, two-piece plain top. This is like a thin poly. I think if you got to the 1,000, it would have been nitro. I'd have to do some tests on this, but I'm pretty sure that's true. The pickups I've not checked yet, but these are probably, the originals, which were, amazing. Man, Grecos, old 70, late 70s, that it's like a 3-year period. 79, 80, 81, let's call it 82. Or if you want to include the Fender Japan stuff, to about 84, 85. Like a 5-year period. And they just absolutely made kick-ass guitars that have slowly, over the last 15, 20 years, maybe 10, 15 years, they've slowly started to accrue in value because people have realised what they're worth. And they've, for instance, the Tokai LS 200s, they go for 4, 5, 6 grand now. Which I've never played one, but I have it on good authority that they are the best Japanese bursts ever made, and they are, very, very close to real bursts apparently. There we go. I've never played more than one burst, so I wouldn't really know. I've never had the privilege. It's a good job that I don't like bursts, isn't it, Jake?
Yeah, too much money.
Too much money.
Far too much money.
Too much money. But you can get something that's very close. For instance, this guitar, let's say if you went to the nerdiest degree, you could put in some, PAF copies, Monty's, Wiz, Mojo, like, there's so many PAF, there's so many PAF copies. Who knows who the best ones are. I say Wiz because apparently that's the one that Players Grade Vintage uses. I think they're made in Poland or something like that, but apparently they're incredible. Without going like the full-on historic makeovers, sending it to them and then they recarve the top and then respray it and all that kind of stuff. Let's say if you just wanted to go all-out nerd, but without sending it to someone like that, for them to, completely respray this and do all that kind of thing. You could put on some Gloucester, not that these are bad by any means, but you could put on some Gloucesters, I think this is a bone nut. Yep. So keep that. Put on some. You could put on some, whatever PAFs that you think are absolutely purely correct. There are some companies that make ABR1 bridges and things that are exact copies, even down to like the chemical compound or like the molecular structure of the metal. They're crazy. And again, bumblebee capacitors, something like that. You can get all the plastics from people like they call it players grade plastics or something. I can't remember. It's where I'm going to buy some of my plastics from. But you can get some like burst type things. So you could buy something like this for what, 16, 17, 1800 quid. And then you could put all that into it, and you know what? I reckon if you played a burst side by side, blindfolded, I bet you wouldn't be able to hear the difference. You'd be able to hear that or feel that there were two different guitars, but I bet you wouldn't know if it was a burst or not.
Yeah, the burst would weigh about 30 kilograms more, I'd imagine.
I don't know. I don't know if bursts are known to be heavy. This is like good Gibson weight. It's not like our
Not like that
70s
79.
one that we've got out there. We've got a few vintage guitars on commission at the moment. We've still got our 65 Telly, and we've also got a 79 Les Paul, which is, it's a cool guitar. It looks amazing. Comes with the original chainsaw case. Sounds amazing. But it is
a cinder block.
It is heavy. It is heavy. Yeah. You could definitely, you could use it to lift.
It's construction equipment.
It is construction. Yeah. But yeah, this thing is super cool. Carve on, it's nice. You can just tell that they made like quality guitars back then. And this is a 79. You could buy a real Gibson from 79. Which the 70s. Let's say $4,000.
$4,000, I think. Yeah.
Or you could buy this for 1,800 quid. 1,700 quid, which is 300 quid less than one that's been on reverb for about 6 months.
And you'll still have shoulders at the end of it.
And and shoulders won't come off.
I was going to say, now that I'm actually looking at that logo, that is egregious, isn't it?
Yeah.
they weren't even trying.
What do you think? Are you a Les Paul guy?
I mean, I've got two of them, so I can't really say no, can
maybe we should get one of your Les Pauls in.
What, compare it against the...
And compare it against the Greco. That's probably a good...
We give it a go.
That'd be a good thing to do. I don't really like Les Paul, so I don't like any of them. But there we go. And we can say, top wrap or no.
Or not top wrap. I was going to say, in the comments, do you top wrap your Tunematics?
I can see the logic in it. I see the logic in it.
You know what, weirdly enough, I've actually gone back. I used to top wrap all the time. I've stopped doing it, and I actually find my Tunematic nicer to play. And I don't know why that is, because I prefer the look of top wraps.
There we go.
Yeah, let us know. What do you do?
If it's good enough for Jimmy Page, it's not good enough for Jake, as it turns out.
What pots are in this, by the way?
I don't know. I'm yet to investigate exactly what they are. I'm guessing the originals. I wouldn't have thought someone's traded out the pots. It all looks original to me, apart from maybe this. This looks like it might have been changed.
Yeah, they look like brass saddles.
Yeah, and I don't think that they were this shape. I think they were the classic shape. So yeah, that might be an upgrade. It looks like a vintage upgrade. Yeah. But it doesn't look new. It looks almost the same age as this. So quite a nice tune, it might be the original. I'm not 100% sure.
Are you ready to take these out and find that they're actually PAFs?
Oh yeah, someone put some PAFs in a Greco. I mean, yeah, I'm sure it's happened.
Yeah,
I'm sure it has happened. No, it's got like red coppery.
Yeah, no, it's got
ribbon around it. They don't look like PAFs to me.
No.
Although, fun story, I was at our local blues jam, and there was a guy with a really nice, I don't know, the gold tops with PAFs in them. What are they, like a 57 or something like that?
Something like that.
And he had this gold top, and I was like, oh, it's like a real one. He's like, yeah. And he's like, oh, but it's not. But I replaced the pickups in it, and I was like, oh, right, that's cool. That's cool. I was like, did you just buy it as like a player's grade thing? And he's like, no, I've got the PAFs in the case, and then he just opened up the case, and then he just had 2 PAFs just holding like $5,000 in his hands, just like, there you go. I was sort of looking at it like, oh, and they were all fine. He could put them back in his guitar, but they were original PAFs. I don't know if they were the pattern number sticker ones or the whatever, but they were original, 50s, early 60s PAFs, and they were had been replaced for, was it Monty's? It was something. He was replaced for like modern repros. So
I mean, that's one hell of a
endorsement. That is an endorsement.
You know.
The fact that you've got original PAFs and you've whipped them out and put in someone else's because you thought that they sounded better. Yeah. Anyway, cool guy. Yeah, nice guy. Was very forthcoming with his guitar. So nice to chat to. Yeah. Anyway, there we go. It's getting late, guys. It's getting late. That's another What's on the Bench. Maybe we don't even put this one out. Who knows? Who knows? The first 2 were really fun, but I'm flagging. I want to go home. I've been here since what? 9:30? It's now 9:30.
It's past 9:30. It's quarter to 10.
It's now quarter to 10.
We're pulling 12-hour days.
12-hour days, baby. Please come down and see us. I had some really lovely customers over the weekend. People coming a bit further afield. Guys coming down from Bristol. Hello to George, who's bought a really cool guitar off me. There it is. And his girlfriend. Sorry, I can't remember your name. I don't think you gave me your name. But they were a lovely couple, and then another couple came down. We're chatting about acoustics, just some really good vibes in the shop recently. So yeah, we're just trying to keep it on going, guys. We're just trying to keep it going. We're trying to be an old-fashioned music shop in 2025. It comes with its struggles. I'm sure it's easier to be Lee Anderton, but I'm all right. Why would you want to be that?
Lee Anderton doesn't have a Greco on his workbench right now. Or a JV Telly. I mean, he might do, but I don't know.
Lee Anderton has to be friends with that fucking other guy. What's he called?
What, Rob?
Fucking hell, yeah. I wouldn't. Not for all the tea in China, mate. Not for all the tea in China. Jesus. Imagine having to be mates with Rob Chapman.
That's a bad day. Luke's going to watch this and he's going to bleep this out.
No, don't bleep this out. Put this in the video. I hope he watches it. He's not going to watch it. He's not going to watch it.
Rob Chapman is not watching our videos.
Anyway. It's difficult. 2025, keeping a guitar shop going. It's difficult in 2025, keeping any business going. Any small business, that is. I'm going to do probably another video on this at some point. Maybe we might even do it in the next 15 minutes, who knows. But what I would say, to distill my opinion down to one thing, or one little phrase, is your money is a vote. You can vote Green, Labour, Conservative, Reform, whatever you want. And people will. And think that it will change things massively. Do you know what will change things massively? Where you spend your money. Because, money talks and all that. If you keep spending your money with Amazon and all the big chain stores that just, make no margin at all, and it just frits away off into the cloud, then people like us, places like this, whether you live in Sheffield, Gloucester, Timbuktu, won't exist anymore. And that will be a shame. Be a shame for me because I won't have a job anymore. It'll be a shame for Jake because he won't have a job anymore, and we'll have to both get proper jobs. But it will be a shame for the musical community and the guitar playing community because, you'll have to travel to a massive city just to go and play some guitars.
Get any of your stuff repaired.
And not get any of your stuff repaired. And I don't want to live in that reality, or I don't want to live in that world, so I'm actively trying not to. We need your help. So please come down and see us. I know not everybody can buy a $5,000 guitar every other week, but please tell your friends, follow us on Instagram, like and subscribe to this on YouTube. Come down, see what we can do for your guitar. If it needs a bit of maintenance, repair, just a simple restring. If you're buying for son, daughter, if you're buying for your friend, if you just need a pack of strings, if you just want to come and hang out, just come and hang out with me and Jake in the shop. I promise you'll have a good time. And if you don't, I'll buy you a burst.
And if you can't make it down because you live up in like Sheffield, go to your local store in Sheffield.
Yeah.
Go and support them. Don't buy it from Gear for Music or Anderton's or whoever.
Yeah. Well said. And on that cheery note, we hang on in there. We keep going.
Who are you today, Danny?
I've been Dr. Nico. And if you know who that is, 10 points to you.
And I've been Roberto Chapman. Peace.
Auf Wiedersehen.